Dear students, welcome to the video lecture of Introduction to Computers. So in this video lecture, we are going to discuss about the uh, basics of what is computer and what is a computer program and application software and system software and different phases in the program development. So these are all the content we are going to discuss in this video. First, we start with the computers. So what is a computer? Computer system Computer system is defined as a combination of hardware, software, user, and data. Hardware is a machine which you are doing you are okay in front of, which is in front of you, which contain a monitor and a keyboard and various slots like a USB slot. So everything is called as a hardware. And software. The software is a computer program which runs on your computer is known as a software. And user is a you are doing a user may do some program or he may interact with the computer. Data is passed from the user to computer, and as well as the computer displays some level data to the user. A computer is a device that can be instructed to carry out the sequence of arithmetic and logical operations. It is a device that can be instructed to carry out the sequence of arithmetic and logical operations automatically that that process the data via computer programs. So computer is a device that is instructed through the program to carry out the sequence of arithmetic calculation, addition, subtraction, multiplication, that is known as and division, and arithmetic operation, and logical operation, and or not of the logical operations. We are going to discuss in detail. Automatically that process the data via computer programs. The computer contain the input. Okay, the input is a data which is given by the user to the computer. Computer process the data and is capable to store the data. It can perform some calculation on the data and store the data and produces the relevant output. Produces the relevant output. Okay, so input, output, and the input is given by the user and output is produced by the computer. In mean between computer process, okay, it will process some operation and as well as it stores the data. So program is an instruction to the computer. Okay, program is instruction. Based on the instruction only, the computer will perform various operations. The computer program is a collection of instructions for performing a specific task that is designed to solve the specific class of problem. For example, if you ask the computer to add a 5 plus 3, okay, with the help of the program only, okay, the computer needs a program. It's a computer program which instructs the computer how to add a two numbers. Okay, we are giving a data 5 plus 3. So by using a program that will add a 5 plus 3 and display the result as a 8. So instruction is very essential. Computer program is a collection of instruction for performing a specific task that is designed to solve the specific class of problems. Without a program, computer are useless. It's a dead machine. If the computer is contain no program and it's not properly informed, that it is a dead machine. It's useless. Computer programs are written in languages like C, C++, Python, and Java. So these are the programming languages. Your C, which you are studying, C++, Python, Java are known as the programming languages. Software. Software is a collection of programs. Collection of programs are known as a software. The software helps to instructing a computer to do a specific task, to accomplish a particular task. Software is a generic term used to describe the computer programs. Software is a generic term used to describe the computer programs. Type of the softwares are system software and the application software. So software are divided into two categories: system software and application software. Software means is a collection of programs instructing a computer to perform a particular task, that is known as a software. Okay, it's a generic term used to describe the computer program. The type of the software is two: one is system software, second is application software. The first one is system software. System software is a type of computer program that is designed to run a computer's hardware and application program. The system software is responsible, okay, for the functioning of the computer hardware as well as the execution of the application programs on the computer. The system software is defined into two types, or classified into two types. First one is operating system. That means set of programs that coordinate all the activities among the computer hardware resources. Okay, operating system means it's set of programs that coordinates all the activities among the computer hardware resources. That is known as operating system. Example: Windows, Linux, Mac OS, and device driver. These are all known as operating system. Utility programs, that means set of programs that perform the system's maintenance task. Because the maintenance task, you can say that a housekeeping task of a computer are known as utility programs. Example: file manager, image viewer, firewall, and antivirus. Antivirus software especially, it will protect you, okay, from the virus attack. And firewall also perform the similar things. Okay, a suspicious attacker cannot intrude in your computer by bypassing this firewall. File manager is responsible for managing various files. Image viewer, okay, you can like Photoshop and some other things. Okay, so if you manage the and image this image viewer is responsible for viewing the image. Application software. Application software are designed to perform a particular task in a particular environment. Application software are designed to perform a particular task in a particular environment. For example, word processor, spreadsheet processor, database software, presentation software, enterprise software, and etc. These are all known as application software. Your Word, or PowerPoint, your Excel, and everything is an application software. Okay, application software is designed to perform a particular task in a particular environment. Okay, so this is known as application software. Programming. So we should understand programming because we are going to do various programs. So we have to understand what is programming first. Computer programming is a process of building and designing an executable computer program. It's a process of building and designing an executable computer program for accomplishing a specific computing task. That is known as a programming. Okay. So it's a process of building and designing an executable computer program for accomplishing a specific task. Okay, we are building a computer program for what? To accomplish a specific task. That is known as a computer programming. Process of computer programming, so steps in the computer programming are given here, which is contained 5 steps. Requirement analysis, step 1. First, requirement. We here we know that the client or user is going to use a program is known as a requirement. Okay, we have to perform the requirement analysis. Okay, what purpose we have to design programming, or the programming has to accomplish the what are the requirement of the user. That is known as a requirement analysis. Second, design. You will write your pseudocode or algorithm. That is known as a design. And implementation means, okay, then algorithm or pseudocode is used to convert it into executable software program. That is known as the implementation. After implementation, we have to perform debug and test. Okay, test is to run a program, the intention to find a bug means the fault in the program. So debugging means rectifying that fault is known as a debugging. Finally, documentation. We are having a various kind of documentation, okay, for the programming. We are going to discuss one by one. Analysis phase. The process of computer programming, analysis phase. First, define the problem. What kind of problem you are supposed to solve? Understand the requirement. What is the input and output, and who is the end user, who is going to use the system? Step 2, design. Plan a solution for the problem. You have to plan a solution for the problem. Develop a precise sequence of steps to solve the problem. You should very clearly tell that, okay, how to solve the problem. So develop an algorithm, or you can develop an algorithm or flowchart you can develop. Then implementation, write the code. Translate the algorithm into code with the preferred programming languages such as C, C++, Java, Python, and etc. Debug and test. Locate and remove any error in the program is known as the main core of the step. Testing means is the process of finding errors in a program is known as a testing. So we are classifying the testing into two types: runtime error, compile time error. Runtime error means error that occur during the execution are known as runtime error. Compile time error means the syntactic error when we use this making some mistakes while coding a program, that error known as a compile time. Okay, we can we are running the compiler that, and the compiler will produce some error. That error known as a syntactical errors. Runtime error means during execution an error may occur. That error is known as a runtime error. So debugging is a process of removing error in a program. It's a process of removing a error in a program is known as a debugging. A error in a program is called a bug. Okay, error in a program is called a bug, and removing that error is known as a debugging. The final one is documentation. The process, the documentation. It's a fifth step in the process of computer programming. Documentation. So R is the material that describe the program. We are having a several documentation for a program. So documentation means, okay, is a material whose purpose is to allow the another person or programmer to use and understand the program. Okay, documentation is prepared in such a way that, okay, it will explain the purpose of the program, how the logic of the program, and actually what kind of requirement the program is addressing. All the things are explained in the documentation. So documentation are categorized into two types. First one is external documentation, second is internal documentation. External documentation means the material outside the code files that describe the program. For example, you are opening a Word and the Word you are typing something. Okay, that is known as external documentation. The second is internal documentation. Internal documentation are within the code only. Okay, lines inside the code file that do not do nothing except that describe the detail of the program. That line will not, documentation line will not get executed. It will only give a description about the code only. The documentation is known as a internal documentation. In C programming, these are called the commons. Okay, so these are all about the introduction of the computer. So we discussed what is computer, and as well as on what is the structure of that computer, on input, output, and processing, and as well as various program like what is an application program, and what is the application software, and what is the system software, as well as and the 5 steps of process of computer programming are discussed in this video. Okay, so that's it for this class. Thanks for watching the video. Thank you.